what you don't see is particles of unknown substances on my sweatshirt.
Let's go, let's go. I know, they cannot get on my floor. I know that I'm still in the show. As soon as I get it, I go. They hate that I'm making more dough. I did it by losing control. I feel it right now in my soul. Feeling ridiculous, I let out the realest shit. I don't know if they can manage.
What's going on, amazing people? It's your girl Nasha, and I'm back with another video. You guys, y'all see like okay, y'all, welcome back to another video. We're gonna call this part 2 of Jiffy DTF transfer video. Okay, it's also, you can call it like an entrepreneur vlog, a small business vlog. Okay, but anyways, we doing the damn thing. So this video is pretty much like part 2 of the first video I did about Jiffy Transfers. Okay, so I ordered some transfers from Jiffy Shirts, www.jiffyshirtsdtftransfers. Okay, and I made the video. It was my first time ever doing DTF transfers because I'm a vinyl type of girl. Okay, and pause on that note. This is one of my sweatshirts. Okay, it is vinyl, but it's just not going nowhere. Okay, it's my clothing brand, incapable of being defeated. Okay, and this video is sponsored by Invincible You, so go get your hoodie, sweatshirt, t-shirt, and whatnot. All right, so if you watched the first video and left me a comment, there's a lot of people asking about washing. How does the transfer like hold up in the wash machine? I'm gonna explain it to y'all. I did wash the sweatsuit, but I washed it before anybody was asking me about how does it come out like washed. So I'm not gonna actually show like me washing it because I've already done that, but I will explain it to you what happened and what I did, temperature setting. Also, I'm going to be answering questions from that first video that I haven't answered already. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, and if you have any questions from this video, leave a comment. Okay, so I got my notes. What made me wash it in the first place? Yeah, one day after doing content, right, I went to the park, I did some content in my sweatsuit. I came home, I took my outfit off, and instead of putting it up, I just left it on like the end of the couch. So the next morning I go to work and I see there's a big ass stain on the top, and for one, I'm instantly teed off, right? Come to find out, my mother accidentally put a bag of trash on top of my hoodie top, and it was leaking. Yes, it was leaking, and it got all over, not the whole thing, but like here, and I'll insert a picture. Y'all, I was like, you have got to be kidding me. And what you don't see is particles of unknown substances on my sweatshirt, which made it even worse. I was like super mad, but y'all, it's okay. So I'm like, you know what, let me see how these transfers work out in this washing machine, because if it don't hold up, it's not really a good transfer, right? Duh. We want our stuff to last, right? Exactly. So this is what happened. I went to jiffy.com and I got the wash instructions, and I followed the wash instructions for the transfer, and this is what it says: care instructions. And when you go on the website, you gotta look, it's there. It says care instructions: turn the garment inside out, machine wash cold, no bleach, no softener, tumble dry low, do not dry clean or iron. So what I did was, I did exactly what it said. I turned it inside out. I took the pants and the hoodie top inside out. No bleach, no softener, cold. Took out the washer, I hung dry it. I didn't put it in dryer, but you can, because it does say tumble dry low, do not dry clean or iron. Right, you definitely don't want to iron. But if you do want to iron your clothing, you iron around it, because that's gonna be a disaster if you iron over your pressed on thing, right? Duh. I'm gonna show y'all how it turned out, okay? Just hold on. Okay, y'all, look. This is after the wash. And so let me get this string out the way. Look. It is, damn. It is exactly the way it was when I initially pressed it. Nothing is peeling off. Nothing feels funny about it. See? I'm trying to get it close up. See? It's still on there. It's still intact. Nothing's chipping. Nothing's chipped. Nothing is coming up. Nothing is coming off. Nothing. Even down here. Nothing. See? Nothing, y'all. So, after the washing machine, it is perfectly fine, okay? Make sure you follow the directions, okay? Now, if you wash your stuff and it's not what they said and something goes wrong, don't be calling Jiffy. Talk about your transfers is messed up, because it's not. You didn't follow directions, okay? But y'all, I peep game. I'm good. I'm good. Jiffy is good. Okay, Jiffy is good in my book. Okay, do I recommend these transfers? 100%. Okay, 100%. Like, I can't stop. You feel me? Like, I did use detergent. Okay, I did use detergent. I don't know why. I just felt like I had to put that in there, but I think it was like Gain or something. So, yes, y'all. If you have any more questions about the me washing it or anything, leave me a comment below and I get to you. Let's get into these questions. Let's go through the comments and answer some of these questions. Super cute. Thank you for the review. Thank you. I love helping other people out. So when I be like, thank you for watching, like, I dead serious. Thank you for watching. Next one says, thank you, love the energy. Thank you. I'm gonna go back and comment after this video, because I'm gonna let them know that there is a part 2 explaining their questions and stuff. So this one says, Slurp Vision 879 says, thank you for this tutorial. I was cheering along with you. About to do my first print with Jiffy Transfers today. This was a month ago. I'm finna write you back because I want to know how it went. Okay? Okay? And I'm about to follow you. I'm about to follow everybody. Give that a heart. Jarrell Johnson 8327 said, nice. I'm going to try them out. Let me know how they came out for you. They came out good for me. Roslyn Weather Builder 2345 said, just what I needed. Thank you. Thank you. Sea Love Creation says, great video. Did you order a gang sheet or buy a single transfer? Okay, so this is the first question. So if you look at the picture on the video, the first thing you see is the picture, right? And you see me holding up the sheet. That was the gang sheet. Okay, that is considered a gang sheet. And I'm going to insert the definition of a gang sheet. I'm going to insert the definition of a gang sheet that Jiffy has on their website, okay? I appreciate the videos. Going to give these a shot. I had already replied. Somebody said, might try these. I love you for this. Thank you. I am celebrity. Thank you. Okay. Decor_visual 8457 said, thank you for this tutorial. Was very helpful. I do have a question. what sizes were your fonts out of curiosity? I'm going to create a chart on what I use, because for each size garment, I have a different size transfer. Because think about it. If you have a small shirt, right? And you have a 2X shirt, you cannot use the same size ratio transfer for the small. So let's say I buy transfers in, let's say 9.5. I think that's a medium. I'm not quite sure off the top of my head, but it's in my phone. Look in the description box. I will have it there laid out for y'all, okay? So if I have something that's going to fit a size medium shirt on a 2X shirt, it's gonna be small. The proportion is not gonna be right, okay? And I'm saying this because if you're going to do it right, okay? Don't half-ass it. Get the right ratio to size, okay? Yes, it's gonna be, you're gonna have different sizes, different measurements, but you either do it right or don't do it at all. Just simple as that. How does it hold up after washing? Says Paris Cabrera 768. Okay, so I explained that earlier in the video. So can we get a video on a wash test, please? Y'all. And YOLO Solo Go Set that. But I had already been washed it a long time ago. So I'm sorry once again that I didn't get, I didn't actually put it in a washer and show y'all the cycle and everything. But I'm telling you, I washed it and this is how it came out, okay? So you don't need to use parchment to Teflon to press these. Okay, so in the video, you gotta watch the video, y'all. In the video, the first press, I did not use anything. I just pressed it. The second press, I used the Teflon sheet. I don't use parchment paper. I've never used parchment paper, so I don't know. And I've heard of some people use the parchment paper, but I don't know how that turns out. I don't know if it's the same effect. I don't know if it's like going to be anything different, but I've always used Teflon sheets. And if you don't know where to get Teflon sheets, y'all, your girl is an Amazon affiliate, okay? The link is in the description. Get your Teflon sheets, okay, from Amazon. And if you click on the link and buy from the link, your girl get a little bit of coin, okay? So, also, Jiffy did have a memo on their website about the Teflon sheets and stuff. It says, using parchment for post-press will produce a more matte design. Using Teflon for post-press will produce a glossier design. So, I pressed it initially with nothing on there, right? No sheet, no nothing. Just heat press, garment. Heat press, transfer garment, right? The second press, I used the Teflon sheet, and because I did want a glossier, and it gave me a glossier look. I didn't want a matte finish, and I wasn't gonna try it out, and I knew that's not what I wanted. So, yeah. So, it depends on what you want to do now. If you want a matte design, if you want a matte look, go for the parchment paper. If you want a glossier look, go for the Teflon paper, okay? Victoria Massey 2576 said, I just ordered like $700 worth of stuff to start my line, and I love this. Did you have to cut down into smaller sheets, or were they pre-cut already? So, they were not pre-cut. It just came in the sheet. That's in the video. How I took it out the box is how it came. It was not pre-cut. There weren't like no dotted lines to cut it or nothing. You have to just cut it out yourself, pretty much. Girl, let me tell you, when I first started my clothing brand, I spent, and let me tell you this, I don't recommend this at all. I got a big check from my job because I had some time, right? So when I left the job and went to another agency, I got a good check. I spent about $900 at Jiffy just on t-shirts. Just on t-shirts, I spent like $900. I don't recommend nobody to do that, because just don't, okay? But get what you can afford, okay? And I'm actually curious at what you bought for $700. Like, did you buy equipment too? Did you buy just like blanks? Like, what did you buy? But yes, to answer your question, it was not pre-cut. It just came in the sheet and I had to cut it up myself. Dachi 4477 said, what size for the back of the hoodie should it be for a full back? Because I heard it's 12 width by 16 height, but Jiffy Transfers don't let me get that exact size. So I think, to be honest, when it comes to like full back items, I think that might be like the people like overseas, because I think only certain people do up to certain sizes. Now, when I have back, when I have things on the back, I use the same measurements as I do the front, because I want it to be like centered. I want it to be proportioned. And for me, you know, I just want it to be right. I've never done anything like full back. I've just done like this, but just in the back. So sorry, I can't really help you with that. But if you ever want to just put something on the back, use the same measurements as you would the front, okay? Star Simmons 2856 says, I'm curious, what heat did you end up using? Since it doesn't say just an exact temp, I got mine in today from Jiffy and mine seem to stick but are harder to peel off. What am I doing wrong? Haha. So let me actually go through my video. So on the website, it says to use, if you got cotton or blends, use degrees from 300 to 320 for 12 to 15 seconds. And if you have 100% polyester, use 260 degrees Fahrenheit to 270 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 12 seconds. For the cool down, this is very, very, very important, right? And I learned this when I was using vinyl. When you have a cool peel, you have to make sure that you let it cool. Let it cool. Usually, like in the previous video, I got a rag and just like tried to help it a little bit. There are like little blocks. They're like cool blocks that you can buy. I don't have that. If somebody want to send me one, go ahead, but I'm not gonna get it. Make sure it's cool, then peel it off, because if you don't, it's gonna be either hard to peel off, or it may, the transfer may stick on your garment and it may not. So that's very, very, very important. And then there's a repress time for 5 to 10 seconds. For me, I went back to the video and I looked to see what time I used, and I zoomed in. So I went to the middle and I did 315 degrees, right? For 13 seconds. The range was 300 to 320 and I did 315. And the range for press time was 12 to 15 seconds. I did 13. So yes, and I allowed it to cool and it came off. So it's very, very, very important to follow those steps. Slurped Vision 879 says, also, what press are you using? I'm looking to upgrade mine. Yours seem legit. I peeped game. Yeah, okay, so first of all, this sweatsuit is coming out soon, okay? Very soon. So the heat press that I'm using is the Heat Press Nation Signature Pro 16 by 20 inch, 30 inches. It damn sure ain't feet. Auto open heat press with sure pressure. I didn't always have that heat press, okay? Let me tell you, when I first started, your girl was on eBay. I have never bought anything from eBay. Kind of was like skeptical, but I was like, it was only like 100. It was like less than $200. It was a 5-in-1 heat press machine, swing away, t-shirt, mug, hat, 12 by 15 digital transfer press. Less than $200. Versus that Heat Press Nation. Remember I told y'all I had that money for work? Yeah. because that was like 9 something, okay? And I got it around Black Friday, so it was like 8 something, but with taxes and everything, it came out to like 9 something. But when I got the eBay press, right? And if you go back, and I'm gonna link it in the below, if you go back to the very first video I've ever done, right? If you go to this video, you see the heat press right there? If you go to this video, you see the heat press right there. That was my very first heat press. But y'all, I didn't account for the space. It was a swing away heat press. So when you have a swing away heat press, when you bring it up, it literally, the top part swings out. And if you don't have space, it's not a good option. So the next heat press I know I wanted it to have a drawer coming out. Did my research, and I did see other heat presses on like Amazon. I think one's called like Tulsa or something. I just knew I wanted a heat press nation. I knew I wanted a heat press nation, and that's it. Like, I was set on what I wanted and I was done, okay? So I also got a mug press and a tumbler press from Heat Press Nation too, but I haven't quite figured it out, like how to use it. Work with your budget, okay? I would say if they have like Klarna or anything like payments and stuff, use it. Because shit, not everybody got $900 at one time or $400 at one time. Because when I got my mug press, my tumbler press, I definitely it was definitely payment planning, okay? But anyway, let's get back to these comments. So Leroy Miller 2657 said, which size is each one of your designs for the front and how many you put on a gang sheet? So when you go to the website and you put you upload your photo, you upload your picture, and you put how many of this that you want, okay? And then it's not like we have a such and such gang sheet and you put whatever on this particular size. It's not like that. It's whatever you upload, you put how many you want of this design, and we send you what you ordered. That's how it was. So whatever you order is what you get, okay? You just put your design up there, put how many you want, and then they send it to you. They charge you for the X amount that you purchase. So if you order like 2 of a transfer, it's different versus 7 of a transfer. B7992 says, where did you create your design before you uploaded it to Jiffy? I did answer this, but I'm gonna just say it anyway. I use PixArt. Thank you for watching. I hope I answered everybody's question. On here, I saw everybody's questions, but sometimes they don't even be notifying me that I even have a comment. And then when I go back to just randomly check, I'm like, I didn't even see this. But I hope this video was helpful. I hope I answered you guys' questions when it came to like the wash and how the transfers come out. And at the end of the day, pause. Don't forget to get your Invincible merch, www.yourofficiallyinvincible.com. You can get some money off by using the code YouTube, okay? At the end of the day, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.